Well, welcome back, Guapo. This is me, Proffsi. I've been wanting to make a video about these SimCity games for a long time. I was watching a couple of other YouTubers revisit SimCity 2013, and I got a hankering, you know. I'm picking this one right here, Cape Trinity. It's got 3 cities and one possible great work, which is kind of confusing because you need a lot of cities, typically, to create a great work. I did this once already. I recorded a bunch. I'm gonna call this Maxis Town ship. Maxis Township. I started one and I just kept talking on the main menu about how I've been playing SimCity games since the first one, you know, since Packard Bell was a thing you could own in your home. But then I thought, that's too much talking. People don't want to hear that. They want to see this. Trinity Point. Oh, look at that. Beautiful sandy shores. Lots of wind power. This one's got lots of resources. This is the one. This gives us the most avenues for profit. And since we're going to be the only city in the region, we're going to need that. Now, typically, when you get a bunch of cities going, you can rely on each other. You become interdependent for workers, for transportation, for tourism. But for right now, we got to be self-sufficient. So that's why this makes the most sense. Ugh. Not really a huge fan of the division between this part and this part. One thing about this game, they'll tell you what resources lie in the soil, but they won't show you where they are until after you get a few people established here. Let's get this whole avenue out this far. We can start developing down here. But I want to be able to come down here eventually, click on one of these things, mining, have this be approved. And when I click on this, it'll give me a map. Oh, wait. I can totally do that now, can't I? Yep, pro tips from your pal, Proffsi. So there's some coal. It's up here. No, wait, coal. What about the ore? Looking a little bit more promising. Put an ore mine here and here. What else? Oh, the trade map. That's useless to me. Useless. Or metals. All right, yeah. So that's for that. How about this? Oil. Oh, look at all the oil. Should we have oil fields down here and a city up here? I tell you what. It's going to be either or, isn't it? Get it? Or, because this or, up here, right here. We've got a natural incline here and here. That means that we can send roads up either way. Probably just going to have the one coming up this way for a start. I think. We'll do the oil. So that means we got to get our avenue with the little arced roads tool here going up this ramp. I don't want it to be too steep. There we go. Up to Ziggurat. Can I keep the curve going? No. Alright. Yeah, that looks natural. Alright, now if we want to have the avenue come back down again, we should leave that as a sort of a dip that way. Let's go ahead and extend it this way too. Yeah, what are you doing, Proffsi? Jesus Christ. We'll use the straight one. That way, we're guaranteed to end up with perpendicular lines. Straight goes this way. Yeah. I already spent 20,000. Not a problem. I'm a pro at this, trust. Now, if I want to build houses, probably want to come off right about here. Actually, let's do this first. And let's do this. It's going to give us some natural guidelines here to recommend, you know, optimal orientations for growth. I'm not happy with this one, so I'm going to delete it. But I did see where it would be optimal for me in my OCD. Right off of here. And then we'll come down this way. We'll come up this way. So I can see the guides. You get what I'm at? You get what I'm at? And we'll come back this way. Here, here. Alright, this is gonna be good for now. Just trust. Oh yeah, another thing you can do. You can see the direction of the wind, right? It's blowing that way. So probably if we're gonna do any kind of industry, we want to stick it as close to this white line as possible. Even better, let's put it down here where all the oil's at. That way it's not gonna be a problem for my citizens. So this is gonna be a happy little town up here all by its lonesome. Why ain't I connecting this through? I'll tell you why, because I don't want traffic. But for right now, we can always delete it later. Let's do that. We're not going to connect this through. We'll do this one though. And we'll get rid of this bit in the middle. Why? Because I like to see buildings right next to each other. We'll do this. We will do this. And we will do this. And this. And this. If you hold down Control, it's an autofill for your left mouse click. Alright, so there's some residential. It's not nearly enough. It's kind of wonky looking. You can always extend it out this way. You can always extend it out further up this way too. Doesn't look like our rail connection is right there. Looks like our rail connection is along this end. So that's even better. So really, if I really wanted to waste even more money, I could have this road extend all the way out to there. Yeah. Me gusta mucho. Now it's kind of blocky. In fact, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get 4 nice little subdivisions. I know they're not perfect. Leave me alone about it. Oops. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Beautiful. Beautimous. This I'm going to have curve around at some point, so we're not going to develop over there. What I am instead going to do is mirror this orientation on the other side. So we'll come out to here. That seems about right. Yep. We'll come up to here, come out to there, and now we got the nice grid. I'm not going to occupy this space with this one, though. One reason is, you know what? Hang on. Pause for 1 sec. This is loud as hell. One reason is, one thing I see a lot of people on the YouTubes do is they overuse commercial space. They think that if they have an equal amount of residential and commercial, that it'll be fine. But no, think about this. Logistically, realistically, if one shop has one house, do they make any money? Absolutely not. Doesn't make sense. So I always like to have residential more than commercial and even industrial. Eventually you can expand that all you want because you can get workers coming from other cities. Let's go ahead and stick it on the other side here too. There. Beautiful. That's going to work for a start. Now let's come back down here. Like I was saying, have they given us this yet? No, they have not. So let's go ahead. These have got to be very temporary roads. I don't like to have the junction right here because that's going to make people clam up right there, cause lots of problems with traffic. So let's do it right here, where we're guaranteed to get nice perpendicular lines. Come out even further. Why is it doing this? Stop that. Come out here. Come up here. Yeah, and there. So this for right now is going to be our. I'm just going to go ahead and do this real quick. There we go. It looks better. Go ahead and get industrial going right along these roads. There we go. That's going to... Oh, wait. Yeah, I can put that back. That's going to be good for us now. It looks like I have overspent, right? That's not a problem. It's okay to go right ahead, get a bond for 25K so you can get your... Get your infrastructure set down. I am a man of principle. I do not like to rape the planet. So I'm going to use wind energy. Unfortunately, it is also counted as like a negative impact, right? A service, an industrial zone. No one wants to live near that. So I think I might be forced to put it down here. If I put it near here, that's going to lower land values, make it more difficult for me to grow my city. So I guess I'm going to end up putting this road right back. All the way out to here. We're going to go along the road here. Doesn't matter. It'll be beautiful. People will come into the city and they'll say, gosh, look at all the beautiful wind vanes. Let's put it oh yeah, see, with this one you can upgrade your wind turbines, but they occupy a great deal of space. They occupy about that much space, but I'm going to go one further. Playing it safe here. So you start off with this tiny guy, and he's fine. He puts out something like 2.2 watts. Let's see. 3 megawatts in a 10 mile per hour wind. I'm not sure what the winds are here, but you can get rid of him. Put down this big old fella, but he sticks way out of the grass. That I've made that mistake too often to make it again. But what we got going on right now is beautiful. We need some water. This hydro pump is from the expansion pack, Cities of Tomorrow. If you don't have it, I severely recommend that you get it, because it just beautifies the crap out of your game. 14, 15, 1596.9, it's good right there. See, when you put one of these buildings down, it beautifies, it futurizes the city you're living in. Look at this high-tech highway. If there were any buildings nearby, they would also become futurized. And just, it adds to the overall visual appeal of the game, which is one of the reasons that I like this game over City Skylines. Now, call me a heathen, call me a maniac. I get it. I loved SimCity 4 for the same reason that I love City Skylines. And that's because micromanaging. You lay down pipes, you lay down electrical grids, you can fine-tune the roads, you can raise elevation, lower elevation, all of the stuff. You can even have districts with special rules for the districts. It's amazing. SimCity 4 was like that. This one is not like that. I don't have to put down pipes because the pipes go along with the roads. I don't have to worry about where am I going to put my individual wind turbines because they're all stuck to this. What it does do very well is have a sense of humor and a sense of, I don't know, just beauty and art. Yeah, it's artful. Oh, Omega Call. Now, if you're new, it's entirely possible to be new to this old game. Right here, city specializations. There are all these things. So look at that, we got oil. Oh, look at that, I built it. Perfect. Unfortunately, I put that right there. I forgot all about it. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm going to put one of these right here. Let's see. You can see these little white lines here. That's where you have the availability to expand. So, let's make sure that we... Not enough simoleons. Oh, 37. All right, we'll build up to that. What I was saying was... I quite forget, but I think it was about art. Yeah, this game's beautiful. Oh yeah, city specialization. So you got all these things that you can do, like these mega towers, like the academy here. Now these two are with the Cities of Tomorrow expansion. These three, I should say, Omega Call is like Captain Planet's arch nemesis. If you get this, you're gonna need oil and coal and a lot of other dirty stuff to make an even dirtier product that's highly addictive. And as soon as everybody gets addicted, you've kind of like converted it all into the new empire. I don't want to do that for the same reason I don't really like a lot of dirty industrial, which is why we're going to futurize the heck out of the city. So what we're going to do instead is, yeah, we're going to wait for oil. How are we going to do that? I'll tell you. You see this little number right here? It says plus 766 per hour. That's our income. A lot of people like to spend money if they got it here. Let me tell you, that's a mistake. For instance, this says 44,000. I might have 88,000 in the bank and say, oh, that's a great idea. But take a look at the number to the right. That's negative 400 an hour. That means my budget will be cut in half. Now that has a far more detrimental effect on my city than just having a few dollars in the bank. This is the important number. All right. Oh, people are starting to crap. When people start to crap, shit starts to pile up. Whoops, I cussed again. So let's put this someplace we don't care. Put it right here. That is going to do us for a while. A word to the wise. If you start a new city, you can't build some of the necessities unless you put down a town hall. I, as an aesthetic choice, like to put mine very central so that it looks important. But it's going to be necessary for you to get garbage and health and cops and fire. And you need these. Trust me, you need these. Another word to the wise. This guy right here, this is what you want to shoot for. Shoot for plus 400 an hour. And this guy right here, same thing. And this guy right here, shoot for that. Because these little ones, they're more trouble than they're worth. For instance, as soon as I start to exceed the maximum capacity for this, I might think, oh, it's only 3,500, it's only 100 an hour. I'll just put down another one. No, don't do that. Because you might want to stick it right next to this one. And these do not share the crap. They'll all go to the first one and clog, then they'll all go to the second one and clog. If you place two, you're going to be real strategic about it, you know what I'm saying? So plan on getting this big boy. Alright, you know what? Enough talking. Let's start making some money here. So we got some businesses coming in. That's great. We got some residents coming in. That's great too. I've had this on the slowest speed possible, so let's going to crank that up. We're going to crank that up. Oh, look at this. A little guy is asking me something. Hey, Mayor, don't you want a town hall? With the town hall, we'll have access to services like fire, waste disposal, health, and police. Yeah. I said I was going to do it. Don't rush me. Like I said, I do want to have my... oh, wow. We got 1,700, 1,800 per hour now. That's excellent. I like to have my town hall fairly central, someplace that's going to look good, but serve the most good as well, because it has a positive effect on land values. So maybe, since we're suboptimal for commercial demand, I'll take out a few of these stores here. I've left room on either side for the extensions that one could build off of the town hall when you upgrade it. Norwich Hills. I like that one. It's fine. So I think that's going to be good there. It's not exactly central to the map, but it's in a fairly prominent place as regards what we've got down. But I think this is going to be kind of like the main focus of the town, right? This is the biggest amount of viable area for non-industrial development. And having businesses near this is not a bad idea either. So now that we've got that plopped, actually, and we've got a few bucks in the bank, let's take care of some of our more basic needs. Right off the bat, I think that a firehouse would be in order. This place tends to catch on fire for obvious reasons, but so do the idiots over here with their gas stoves. So I think someplace like dead between the two to serve both would be in order. What they could actually do, though, because this tends to raise land value, is stick it right here. That means the main truck can come down this road automatically. Right? It's on the road that it needs to be. And for anything that needs to go down there, we can add another firehouse. It's 15 minus 200. Like I said, I'm looking at that income number. I got 2,300 an hour. I think I could spare an additional 200 for another fire truck, because there's only one per firehouse. This bell increases the reaction time. This sign makes it look pretty. This flag shows patriotic fervor. And we're done. I said we're done. All right. Great. Now, let's see here. Let's see. I'm hoping that... actually, am I hoping that something catches on fire? It seems like the wrong thing to hope for as a mayor. Kind of want to see these guys in action. Yeah, they're ready to respond. All right. We'll come back to that later. So we got fire taken care of. Something that tends to happen pretty bad later on, if you don't take care of it early on, is crime. So I think I might also focus on getting a police station next. Whoa. What was that? I saw some frowny faces. What's your problem? Our businesses need more tourists. Who the hell is going to come to this little podunk backwoods backwater to visit you guys? Look at this, living in a shotgun house. He's probably eating raccoon in there. No, thank you. I bet you need more tourists. I just bet. Why? What are you going to do with them? Take all their teeth out and sell them? Miss Proffsi. Such anger. Such derision. Such a disdain you have for people who live in trailers. Yo, what about it? I'm allowed my prejudices. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have a thing against people who live in trailers. I think what I am going to do, though, see, we got this guy. Commercial business is not getting enough shoppers. We zone more residential to attract more shoppers. Very well. Commercial tends to do well if you've got residents on, you're sort of surrounding it. You can't have all of them coming in from one side. So I'm going to start developing over this area, this way. I'm going to pause. And I'm going to start building out this way with some low density roads. These eventually will, of course, be upgraded to medium density, and from there we'll see. In this game, if you want higher density, you don't zone for higher density. You upgrade the roads. Alright, so that's going to surround the town hall. And these are commercial. Maybe, do I want to come behind it here, or do I want to build off the side here? What are these? Businesses? Yeah, let's do that. We'll come out this far. That'll make this black and this block potentially commercial, and therefore this block right here would serve as good residential. I think we'll go along the whole way here. Yeah, for now. We can always change this later. Let's go ahead. Let's do it all the way. Yeah, and I'll leave that one blank because I don't want to have to tear down houses. I hate doing it. I feel so bad for the sprites, the Sims, whatever you call them, the little computer people. All right. Another thing you can do to really improve your land value is parks. Now, with the Cities of Tomorrow expansion, you got these guys. They futurize. You see that? Futurizes nearby houses, shops, or factories. This one is a normal park. It has very minimal impact in terms of land value. It makes people happy that live nearby, but I'm thinking the long game here, the long con. This one raises medium wealth land value. The one I love is the Millennium Plaza. Raises high land value, but high wealth, or whatever you call it. But look at it. It's very interesting. A very unique building. It's so cool to put one on one side and one right on the other. They create like a little bridge or arch that you drive through to come into your city. I like to put them right there. I'm such a nerd. Let's go back to sports and get this AR Athletics. AR, right? AR Athletics Center. Augmented reality. These tend to overlap and do a sort of a compounding effect. So I'm gonna put it right here. You see that? The overlap. Now, yeah, immediately houses start improving. We're no longer these trailers. We're in houses. And some of the houses have, what is this, an escape chute or something? I don't know. If I were to look at residential here, I'd see that medium wealth is decreasing, but it's still pretty high. So what I could do right now is click on the road upgrade button. I think this might be a good idea. Look at all this traffic. This will do two things. It'll reduce traffic, and it'll allow for people to start developing things like apartment buildings, high-rises. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to raise our total population and therefore our budget, our hourly income. It's already at 3K, which is amazing. I think, what did I say? Cops, right? Yeah, we need some cops. Was this 30K? We're almost there. Oh, what's he saying? We have reports of some crazy guy that calls himself Dr. Vu, threatening the region. There's only one way to defeat him. Maxis Man. We have to bring him back. Where did he go? We need a bit bigger of a town to give him a proper home. Maybe then he will come to save the day. Escalator. This Maxis Man guy, they sell it like he's a superhero. He drives around in this old Dodge Dart, and he gives people CPR. And then you have to like send him out again and again and again so that he gets reputation. And only then does he start doing cool stuff. I think I'm not going to bother with it. Though I have done it before, and it's pretty neat to see him tooling around there. Eventually, he'll get a sports car and a helicopter or something like that. I can't remember. But we're not going to mess with it right now. Let's take a look at this city here. Ooh, future roads. I wish we could have roads like this. What year is it? Oh, yeah, it's only 2017. Obviously far too early in Earth's history for us to have developed something as awesome as this. I mean, think of the technology that you would require. You'd have to have some kind of light-emitting diodes or something. That's unreasonable, yeah. Proffsi, are you being sarcastic? No, ma'am. Ooh, no. Okay, so ambulances. Looks like we kind of got to make a decision here. I'm at 42. The cops cost 30. This costs 20. Really, I could do both, but I think I'm going to start here because I could see an epidemic starting. I think also I'm going to do the same thing that I was thinking with this fire truck with the old clinic here. Put it right on the main stretch. That way we can put ambulances on this road as well as this road, you know, starting off. That should cause for fewer confusions. They're hiring. That's good. We got a serious injury taking place over here at the ice cream shop. Don't know how that happened. Slipped up on some cherries or something. Picked him up. Oh, wow, you actually see the little people carrying him into the stretcher. Awesome. I am going to go ahead and do this too. Gotta put a sign so people know where to go. The health clinic. 200 an hour, really? Criminal. 300 an hour. We're good for 9 deaths per day. Jesus. We're good for right now. I'm saying we're good for right now. Oh no. Are you asking me the same question again? I said ask me later, not ask me 10 seconds later. Alright, we got the 30K. Let's do the cops. I wonder. You know what? I don't think it's a bad idea to have this sort of be like main junction here. All of the city's services dead center. I'm going to put this here. No. Here. No. There. Yeah. I chose to come 2 or 3 dots in because you can extend it, but only on this side. You can put in a prison right there. Gotta have room for that. Make sure everybody knows who's boss in this town. Not the cops, but me, and I employ the cops. Alright, so I cautioned against expanding too quickly, but right off the bat, I guess you kind of have to with your services and your infrastructure. What you don't want to do is extend all the way out here with housing and stuff like that, because these people need coverage from these guys. What I've got going on here is not ideal, but I do have these central to these main plots here, and you know, a little bit further from these, but still okay. If they had to go all the way over here, that would be problematic for everyone. So don't build too fast in terms of diameter or size, but you know, you can never have water or electricity soon enough, in my earnest opinion. What's the problem here? 10 out of 10 patients. Crapola. Alright, 12K for an extension on the old hospital wing here, or the clinic wing. We'll put one right there. That'll give us a grand total of 12 out of 25. Alright, good. Did someone just die in the health clinic? Oh, this bodes not well. What's the road situation looking like here? Did I upgrade this? I didn't. I'm gonna. This traffic looks like it's backing up a little bit there. I know that this whole block is medium density, and it's still being a little cloggy. So what I think I'm gonna do is, see, my plan was to have this avenue travel around in a big circle here, Maybe even travel in a big circle here. Yeah, I guess I could totally still do that. Connect this way, right there. But, yeah, so I guess what I could do... Wow, is that music loud again to you? It's loud as hell to me. Excuse me. I got it turned all the way down here. Does it forget? Alright. You know, I really like the music. That's another thing that I think makes SimCity better. It's the number of professionals that they get involved in making the game, right? They had an orchestra, a conductor, a composer. It's fantastic. Alright, enough talking, Proffsi. Get down to brass tacks here. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to curve the road. Do I want to curve the road or do I want to intersection? Yeah, I think I want to curve. Whoa, a curve. Yeah, this way. Get a bit of straight line going up this way. Oh no. Let's do the curve line and see if we can make it relatively straight. I am going to curtail the length of this a little bit though, because I believe that the train station is a fairly long building and I don't want to make it difficult for me to set that down later. So maybe what I could do instead is of having it come all the way down here is have it just sort of circle this area. That way there can be connections to this area via normal roads and connections here via normal roads. So how much money I got? Ooh, not a lot, but that's fine. It's long enough for now because what I wanted to do was add another connection into the avenue. Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I come this way? I can't come this way. It's not pretty. Let's be honest. But I think it's necessary. Now that gives another way into this little district here. So that frees up that one. If it's too crowded, they'll come down this way and come in. Really though, if I'm honest, if I'm 100% honest, I think this could be better. I'm going to do it. It was a waste of money. But, pause, delete this, and this, and this, and this, and we're going to do an intersection. Put on straight lines here. We'll come this way, we'll delete this, this, and we'll just have the road connect straight across, like that. And that's pretty ugly, but it does maximize the use of space here. Not so much here. Actually, be more efficient to do it this way, I think. With the curved road. Yeah, I think that's as good as we're going to get it. But I'm satisfied. And I'm the one playing. What's this guy all about? Hey, Mayor, Norwich Hills is looking pretty futuristic. How much more futuristic can you make it, though? How about you plop some futuristic city buildings like them new futuristic parks or hydro pumping station? Futurize some buildings and I'll throw a chunk of change your way. What do you say? Now, wait a minute. Who the hell are you and where'd you get this chunk of change? Never mind. I'll do it. Actually, with these, it's pretty funny. Usually, if you have something set down that's futuristic anyway, it tends to happen on its own. You know, you don't really have to try. I am going to do it, though, because I like these buildings. Maybe. Oh, but he said futurize. Yep. All right, so do I want another one of these? I guess I kind of do. Put another one at the other end here. Right on the corner. Right on the corner here, right in the corner there. There. Look at that. Beautiful. This guy still looks pretty, Oh, there it is. The weird thing. What do you launch out of that? Or is it garbage? It's a futuristic icebox. The future! Okay, cool. We did that. We got some things down here. This, by the way, I don't know if I've already talked about this Omega Co. But I'm not doing it. No way. If I did that, Captain Planet would have my ass on a silver platter. Here's something about cops. You know what? I'm going to say no to this too. Maxis Man, He's got better things to do than defend this tiny little hick town, this oil town, you know. Oh, speaking of that, all right, we're sitting on 30K. We've got an income of roughly 2K per hour. These are wonderful circumstances for what I like to refer to as the sit and wait procedure. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause and I'll bring you back in when we've accumulated approximately, let's see here, oil and 37,500. So we can plop this down over here somewhere and start making some serious cash. Actually, I tell a lie, because you can do this and you can't sell it until you have one of these too. And that's 10K. So I need about 47K. So this is me pausing, and this is me bringing you back the best laid plans of mice and men. I said we're pausing so that I could raise enough money to get those 2 buildings that I was talking about. But I just had a guy tell me that garbage was a huge problem. Let's take a look. I don't see it being too much of a problem. It's overflowing at the mayor's house. What kind of stuff you doing in there, mayor? Criminal. All right, so let's go back. We'll grab this. Oh, I tell a lie. There it is. Oh, my good God. It's everywhere. This is only 9,000. We've hit our 47K goal. I remember there was oil here and oil there. So, and oil here and here. But this is not being... Oh, I got my water pump there, so we can't put this there because it'll pollute it. I think right on the main stretch here would not be a terrible idea. See if I put that there, it doesn't give me room to expand. All right, so right here. That gives me room to expand. It's right next to the road, which is disgusting, but I don't care. Can we do it? Yes, we can. So this is going to be fine. Everybody's got a lot of garbage pulled up, so that means that this is going to be yellow or red for a long time, because these only have 2 trucks in them, I think. Yeah, 2. And they're going to take their time going around here. But it's a waiting game. This has the ability to be expanded as well. You can get more dump zones, you can get more trucks, and you can get these incinerators here. Available for... Oh, that's as many as I can put down. And they reduce the trash that's in the dump. I recommend not just plopping these down and getting rid of that, because they burn slow. And if they burn slow and you got trash coming in, that means there's no way to put the trash, and they're going to have problems with you. Alright, not enough garbage trucks. See, they'll say that. But if I plop another one of these things down, these garages, I'll have 4 going around for this tiny little area, and it's going to be wasteful. So just let them do their job. Don't listen to this guy. Continue about your business. All right, enough talking. I'm almost at my 47K. We're down to 15K an hour because of that. 48, there we go. We're going to go to city specializations. We're going to go to oil. We're going to get this. We're going to put this when that number reaches the maximum. 38, 38.5, 38.8. I want to leave room for expansions on this. So we'll come over this way about yay far, so that I can continue this road down if I want to, which I may. This is going to start pumping oil as soon as we get people working in there. You know what might not be a terrible idea? It's having this area full of residents that are willing to work there, and this area can develop into higher paying jobs and higher paying residents in terms of taxes. Yeah, that might be something that we do later on. Like I said, it doesn't matter how much oil we collect. It doesn't mean a thing unless we have the ability to sell it. So I think we're going to put a trade depot someplace out of the way. Tell you what, I might extend the road. It's really big, but I think we can actually put it on the main highway here and still put in our road. So let's go ahead, put in a road down to the edge. We'll come across here. It might not be perfectly symmetrical. Yeah, this is a rectangle, whereas this is a square, but that's fine because these need room to expand, pumps and things like that. And then we'll come back to here. We'll get our trade depot. Crap. I don't understand. It must not be even. And then we'll do this. Yeah. I know I said I don't like to build on the main highway, but these guys are going to take a B line to the highway because that's where they go to sell stuff, right? You can't sell anything unless you put in the ability to sell things. We're getting oil, so I'm going to put in an oil spot. We'll put it in the back. I'll put a big old sign on this so people know who to pay. And right off the bat, I tell you what I'm going to do is put in another truck, because these trucks do two things. This one fills with freight, which is produced by these businesses over here, these industries, and they also deliver the oil, which is collected here. One truck ain't enough to do both. Whoops. I bet he's going to tell me to put more wells down. One oil well is great, but did you know you could buy more? You can even extend the service road and build some oil wells in other areas. Try it out. Fine. We'll stick a sign down here. Where's the main business? Where is the main business? Oh, here it is. Oh, it's a street sign. I thought it was going to go on top here someplace. Here, looks good. General Oil Company. It's funny. It looks like a flower. It's ironic. It's 10K, and we're struggling with cash right now. I mean, we're not struggling, but we don't have enough to buy that. So let's pause. Actually, let's take a look at a water situation, because these tend to take a lot of water. We're still good at 16.5 kilogallons per hour. Let's take a look at the old power. Ooh, hitting the yellow zone here. So this is what we need to do. Did I pay that loan off? I did not. That's probably why I'm struggling in terms of income. It's better to pay those off early, as soon as you can, because they take a serious hit on your income. Let me speed up time here. Oh, I'm already at full speed. We're going to get enough money to replace this tiny little guy with a bigger guy who can do the job better. And I think I'll bring it back when that happens. All right, welcome back. Here we are. We got 10.5K. You can hear power turning off on some of these buildings. That's not. Oh, that's not good. Pause. We're gonna come in here, edit, hit the destruct turbine. That's not too bad of a deficit, but people were noticing it and getting an attitude with me. I don't take kindly to that. Looks like I put this out the correct distance from the road so that we could still plop these enormous bad boys down. All right, let's speed up time and see what this does. We're in the green, 1.3. It might be beneficial to us to put down another one immediately, as soon as we get this thing situated. Listen to that. I'm sure they were not happy about that. Yeah, so these big things, they consume a great deal of power, they consume a great deal of water, and they produce a great deal of waste. I can tell that this is not going to do the job forever. So this needs to be clear and present in my mind. What does it make? Town hall upgrade and the Department of Utilities dropped. That's something that's got to be in the near future. That's going to be an episode 2 kind of thing, though. So now that we're at 5K, we're at 1.2-ish $1,000 an hour. I think we're good. Take a look here. We got a yellow light. What does that mean? There was a problem, but yo, I solved it. Yeah. Oh, people are in jail. Let's see. 1 in 10. Okay. We're still a tiny little podunk town with not too many big problems. And look at that waste disposal. What did they tell you? We totally didn't need 4 trucks. We just needed to clean a lot. It's clean now, and so the job's easy. This says 293 out of 425, but that number's still climbing. We're at the right number, trust me. This is blinking because once you start getting these things, you have the ability to donate them to other cities. Like I said, this is me. I'm not playing online right now. There's going to be a total of 3 cities all contributing to a Great Works eventually. If you don't know what that is, there are these things that you can do. This will provide energy, which is really cool. It was the thing to go for until Cities of Tomorrow came out, and now you can get this fusion power plant, which is phenomenal. An international airport, What does it do? It provides tourists, accepts freight, so it's a good money maker. The Space Center, tourists and education. This is interesting. I'm going to be 100% with you right now. I have never done this. This series is going to be my first and the only attempt, but hopefully my first success as well. And this is kind of the one that people typically go for on the online version, because it's the first one that gets unlocked. $1 million, $1 million simoleons. It provides workers, shoppers, and students. This is the good one, right? Because whatever your needs are, it basically provides your needs as a city anyway. How we doing on this? 87? All right. Oh, there's that yellow light again. As soon as I click it, it's off. This game's screwing with me. Did I see a face? Did I see an angry face? An angry little red face? There? No. Oh, it's you guys. You're unhappy. We're making a lot of profit. What's the problem? Why are you so unhappy? There he is. Slow, slow, slow. Let's follow this guy. You there. Pause. Follow. What's your game, big man? What do you intend on doing in my fair city here? Don't you know who I am? Whoa, this is fun. I like this little avenue through the hills here. What are you doing? What? He must have been going out there to drop off a dead body or something. Came from the Rogers residence. He killed one of the Rogers. He killed Mr. Rogers. It's not a beautiful day in the neighborhood. He's going to go steal something. Oh, he's here. Cops. 911. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the police. Yo. Pigs taste like bacon. Hello? What are they, all in eating donuts or something? This guy's getting robbed. There's the guy. Ooh, look at that. Cops of the future. Oh, shootout. Oh my god, I've never seen this before. That was phenomenal. This game is action. Oh my god, they shot a cop. Cop down, medic. Is it all good? It's wow. And they've caused a traffic jam. You cops, not you cops, you criminals are going away for a very long time. Cue the jail closing sound. Let's do this. Ew, I don't want to make that high density right now. What do I? Maybe I need another connection into the city. Why is this so terrible? I'm breaking for protocol right now. Actually, patience. Patience is a virtue. Let's let the cops get out of the way, because that was part of the problem. And where are you guys going? Maybe this is the problem too. They got a clear path to here, but if they're trying to go down here, then it sort of bottlenecks. Oh my god, okay. Tell you what. Oh no, not that. We're going to do this. Oh, not that either. Alright, I'm wasting money here. We'll make these all medium density. We'll make this medium density. Alright. What is the problem? Go. Is it still these cops? Let's speed up time here. There's just a lot of traffic coming from this area to this area. Granted, there's only one way into this area, so maybe that's a problem I need to address right now. Let's do that. Yeah. We'll come straight down from the edge here. Connect to the avenue again. That will encourage people to come down here to get into here and not bottleneck right there. I think that worked. Good job, Proffsi. Actually, let's go ahead and make this a medium-sized road, since this whole block here is a medium. Nice job. Oh, and look at what that did. So many things can trigger growth in your city, and they can also deter it. Like probably traffic right here was deterring businesses from growing like this. I mean, residents. Look at that. Our first big apartment building. It's got medium income residents inside, which means we need medium income jobs, which means they're going to start to develop. I love this game. I love it so much. Kip's Auto Repair. What's this one going to be? Under construction. It's really, we're close. We're close. Oh, and that's neat too. See, as soon as they finish, it says apartment for, business for lease, property for lease. So that means they build the buildings and then more businesses move in and rent. So cool. See, this is what I'm talking about. Artistic. This requires thought, you know? You can zoom right in and see what's going on here. See the cops shoot out at each other. See the people hanging out. See the lights turn on the inside. Still hiring. It's fine. Oh, I think I found where the cops were. Yep. This is why it took them so long. You, sir, fresh bagels? They're nah. Thought it was donuts. Got another one coming in. All right, so enough of that. We got 12K. What did we say what we were going to do? Add one here, which is 12K, or add one here, which is 10K, and we're probably going to need that a lot sooner than we're going to need the other thing. Basically, this is supplemental income, right? Whatever I drill here gets imported here. Oh, I forgot to do the most important thing. Once you stick that in, you still can't sell it. You got to go to Manage Global Deliveries, select oil, import or export. $9 extra thousand bucks per every 1,000 barrels. Now watch the little truck here. Where is he? This will sink slightly. He'll go off, and when he comes back, it'll be an extra 9K in the old bank here. All right, there the oil goes. Oh, and we have already got our 9K. Brilliant. That is so helpful. These things also break down, and you can watch him drive out there and fix it. See, that's what I'm talking about. The attention to detail. The nice little artistic details. It's beautiful. So we got a 16K. Let's go over here. Increase the amount of oil we're drilling for here. We got a service road coming down here. I think I might leave this open because I think I might be able to fit. Nah, it's probably not going to fit. So let's put another well. Right. I want to make them even. Right there. That thing will kick on. We'll start producing a lot more oil. We can start selling a lot more oil and making a lot more money. Look at that. Boom, bada bing, bada bang. I got monies. Okay. I think the last thing I'm going to do this episode is put down a plaza over here. This is high wealth. Do I want to do this? It does futurize the buildings. It does make people want to move in immediately. But it's too fast of a growth. This has got businesses growing right beside the mayor's house. I don't like that. So what we're going to do is come to formal. And I'm going to deck this place out. If I put this here, is that going to leave me room to expand off of my building? I think it is. I think it will. So we can always delete it later. I'm going to plop these down. Right here. And right here. Because it just makes the whole thing look a lot more formal. But also, look at what's happening to this area right here, right now. Every last business, every last apartment is being developed. What has it done to my income? You might look at this and think, oh crap, I'm failing. I got a negative income per hour. That's because everybody who was paying taxes has left. Bigger buildings are taking their place, and there's going to be a period of time where you're waiting for these buildings to be occupied, and then you're going to see it climb back up. So don't freak out. Look at that. I got an apartment complex. I got bigger and better businesses going on over here. This is a monster. Wow. What have I done? That's going to be really interesting to see what it turns out to be. Ooh, what's happening here? We're not really keeping up with the crime in this city. Maybe you could add a patrol car. That's not a bad idea, Porkins. So let's stick a couple of cop cars there. How's the jails doing? 6 of 10. It's not great. I predict that we're going to need more storage. Too bad. I like to stick them out lengthwise like that. So, ooh, and there's a park right next to it. That's terrible. Bad planning. Mommy, I could see someone getting raped in there. Don't look, Timmy. That might have been a little bit preemptive, but I think it's going to be all right. We're still at roughly 1,000 per hour, which is great. It's a nice safe zone. It's going to keep increasing too as these buildings hire employees, get jobs in them, get businesses in them. This guy's making a lot of profit. That's awesome. These people are doing very well. These are low density roads. That doesn't mean they have to be low income people, right? It's low density. So these are very rich people living in large spaces, not meant for multiple people at one time. Wow, look at that. You know, where I'm from, there are lots of these kinds of buildings around, and many of them say for lease on them all year round. Needs workers, hiring. I think we're doing good. So, ladies and gents, I'm going to leave it right there for right now. In episode 2, oh, wait, I got to show you this. This is cool. Upgrade. Yeah, look at that. We're enormous. We actually look like a city hall now. And what we could do is go into edit. We can add things. I said we needed a department of utilities because we need water on a massive scale, sewage on a massive scale, and then we also have access to recycling. That was my plan, and we're sticking to it. Now that that's in, I should be able to go to water. This is now a thing I can do. Water pumping station. This is now a thing I can do. Sewage treatment plant. And look at all the crap flowing downhill here. Yeah, that's definitely going to be next on the agenda. So yeah, look forward to episode 2. Me completing this. Me getting some high-tech utilities down. And me addressing the unemployment crisis that's taking place right now. Holy gunzolies. I can take care of that right now, actually. Stick some businesses there. I said this was going to be businesses too. We'll just plop that down and we're good to go. Ladies and gents, I am Proffsi. This is Simcity 2013 and I look forward to seeing you or hearing from you. If you think that you are pro at this game, leave a comment down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you laters.